here's the deal. You don't say shit, and I don't kill you.
Who do you think I am?
Back again with a little bit of spoilers. Wanted to go ahead and let y'all guys know. Hey, this is from the Spoiling Dead fans on Facebook. Go ahead, I'll leave a link in the description. Go ahead and check those guys out. They are phenomenal with their spoilers and everything, and they actually have a detailed description of this week's episode, this Sunday's episode. And I just wanted to let everybody know what they said on there that's really going to make people excited for the week after, because I know everybody's been wanting to know what happened to Glenn. What's going on with Glenn? Is Glenn alive? Well, I'm not going to run down the whole episode. You can go ahead and check out the link in the description to go read that if you want. But long story short, Abe, Sasha, and Daryl, they're leading the herd away, and like we've seen in some of the promos, they get shot at by some group, and Daryl gets separated off. He comes upon a couple women, in like a burnout forest. He gets knocked out from behind from who we find out is Dwight. If you know anything about the comics, Dwight in the comics is a part of the Saviors, which is led by Negan. In the comics, half of his face is burnt because Negan actually burned it with like an iron. But obviously on this his face isn't burnt yet. But this is probably gonna be before that actually happens, so it's kind of like a little backstory of Dwight. But yeah, they actually mistake Daryl for somebody else. They think he's probably some of the same men that were shooting at Daryl. So that actually wasn't the Saviors. It was some other group. But anyways, it's kind of confusing. I guess we'll just have to wait and see it on screen to kind of see exactly what they're talking about. But anyways, Daryl actually, one of the women faint, and Daryl grabs the bag that they took. They actually took his crossbow, had it in like a duffel bag. He grabs it and makes a run for it, gets out of there. And as he's gets his crossbow out of the duffel bag, he notices there's some insulin in there. And so, being the good guy that Daryl is, he knows that the insulin was probably for the girl that passed out. She has diabetes or whatever. So he ends up, returning it. And like I said, I'm not going to read all the way through what exactly happens. But at the end of the episode, they end up double-crossing Daryl again. They knock. I don't know if they knock him out. They do something but they do something so they incapacitate him enough. They take his crossbow and his motorcycle, and then it says Daryl finds a van gets a van to try to go back to Alexandria. He ends up it just says he ends up meeting back up with Abe and Sasha. So all three are going back to Alexandria in the van, and it says the episode ends on a cliffhanger. It says, over their radio, the little walkie-talkie radios that they have, somebody is heard screaming "help," and I would bet money, 100%, that is going to be Glenn on the other end. It's going to be, him yelling help from, he's back in that town still. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. So, but yeah, it definitely looks like the next week we're going to probably find out that that's going to be Glenn that's saying help on the radio. But awesome stuff. So if you guys want to go read the whole description of the episode, like I said, check out the link in the description. The Spoiling Dead fans on Facebooks, they are spot on almost all the time. So pretty sure this is legit. Pretty awesome stuff anyways. But yeah, guys, I'm super pumped about Sunday's episode now, like I wasn't before. But yeah, just wanted to pass along this news. Appreciate it. You should share it, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate the support, and I'll be back soon with another video. You guys are great.
Welcome to Lindbergh.